What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Look at this. We got the M3 here. This is my 2011 BMW M3 with now 128,000 miles on it. So we got over 1,000 miles of driving on it. I took this car to the dealership and got a crazy price to fix everything that's wrong with it. Let's get into it. First, I wanted to leave the car on for you guys to listen how good and healthy. This thing sounds so good, so healthy, so clean. Yeah, they said some crazy things. That being said, yeah, we got 128,030 miles on it now. And then I left it in the cool transformer mode. How awesome is that? Because we all know it's a hardtop convertible. Okay, here is my literally envelope pretty much full of maintenance that we're gonna go over today. Crazy expensive. Okay, things that are good about the car is the engine electronics, the fuel system, the cooling system, the exhaust, drive shaft, transfer case, steering wheel alignment is good, the brakes are good, the body equipment is good, general vehicle electronics is good, lights are good, but that's not true, they're not good. Heating and AC that's good, that's true, and then other concerns are good. The other thing that's good on it, it's good on this car, is that the brake pads and rotors have a lot of brake, like they're new. And then the tires still have a lot of tread on them, but they don't all match, but they do have a lot of tread on them. That's the good news. And I did want to say I took this car to Sarasota of BMW of Sarasota. And the next door neighbor is the Lamborghini of Sarasota. So I mean, maybe they just charge a high price tag. I think their labor per hour was $210 per hour for work. Insane. So I haven't really been in a dealership to get work done on a dealership since like my original Lotus, not original, but my second or third Lotus, the EVORA S, because I thought the clutch was done, but it ended up being a clutch pedal, but then it ended up being a clutch. And that was like the worst nightmare experience of a dealership that I've had in a long time. Haven't been back since one. I just do all the maintenance myself. But this one, they had a special. You could get an oil changed for $89 plus for 5 quarts plus whatever the extra quarts are. So I called in, they didn't really give me a straight answer, but I was assuming it's gonna be like, I don't know, $120, which is like more affordable than actually buying the oil because it takes so many quarts and the oil filter. So I was like, yeah, let's try it. It's BMW of Sarasota, let's do it. Long story short, they were gonna charge $210 for an oil change, but they didn't even finish that. That was the main reason I went in there, is to get an oil change on the cheapest BMW in the world. It doesn't need an oil change for another 3,000 miles, but I was just gonna do it ahead of time. It says at 131,000 is what they wrote, but I was just gonna do it ahead of time. That being said, they didn't accomplish that. The other thing that I wanted done to see why the high beams would not turn on, the low beams turn on totally fine, everything's fine. The lights that look left and right, totally fine. But the high beams won't turn on. And then me been researching and pretty much a YouTube mechanic, a Google mechanic, it said that the wires inside of the housing get brittle. And so you just need to sheathe them, and it should have good connectivity and continue on. Or you can just get the wire harnesses on each one and replace them. That was the main reason. I'm gonna tell you what they told me. And what else was I gonna get? Oh, I was gonna get the brake light sensors either replaced or to see if they just needed program, and then the oil change. Those are the main things that I really wanted done. And then to have the battery registered too. So 4 things: oil change, high beam, see why they weren't working, the brake sensors, and then register the battery that I installed recently. So the first quote was $89. Well, they came out with $192 for the oil change, way more. Then the brake system diagnosis was $342 for these tiny little brake sensors. Oh my gosh, I'm insane. And then they also wanted to register the battery. To register a battery, literally to use like an all tool to plug in the date, $342. What? To click a couple buttons, that is insane. So again, they didn't even really give me a quote, just the over the phone one or the online price for $89 for an oil change. They were gonna do all that before, and long story short, I didn't end up paying anything. But that being said, that work was $876. That is like 10% of the car's value. 10% of this car's value to have like a literally, oh my gosh, 2 hours worth of work, an hour worth of work. Crazy. Okay, with this many miles on the car, they said that this car requires a rear axle differential, a new rear axle differential, a whole diff? That's insane. They said to get the new diff, and it needs to be done immediately, is $5,889 for a rear diff installed, just because of the mileage. What? Who would ever do that? I had no idea they were gonna give me all these quotes. This is why they offer the $89 oil change. The next is, they said replace valve covers, the entire valve covers. The covers, not even to get like a new cylinder head or anything, just the covers. So pull off the valve cover and then put new little seals on them. That is insane. They said $6,449. Oh, cylinder head cover, yeah, so I'm assuming they want new covers instead of just getting a seal. Crazy. So that was $6,449. I did see online that a lot of people have leaky valve covers, but also it's because the oil fuel cap needs to be swapped out because the original one doesn't. It leaks, so it weeps a little bit. So I will order the aftermarket, or it's like an OEM but a better version. I'll get that for the car. The next thing that they said that you should do is an oil filter housing. The whole housing needs to be replaced. It's just like plastic. I don't understand. $2,532.14. Spark plugs. This is when you know. This is like literally very, for you guys, for me, for anyone that's like working on your car, this is when you know it's not a good price. These spark plug changes, insane. For an hour, 1.7 hours to do this for spark plugs, 8 spark plugs, $900, $899.78, $900 for spark plugs. That is lunacy. That is crazy. I just don't understand how this is like okay. It's crazy. Serpentine belt replacement, $540. I just did one on my Tundra for $34 from Amazon, and about 16 minutes worth of work. And I got a serpentine belt. We'll go for another 100,000 miles. $540. How does anyone afford a BMW? Do people really pay these prices? I think they do. Okay, to flush out the antifreeze, $280. Brake fluid service, $284. This is so the engine air filter, $250 for an engine air filter. It takes 6 seconds to get that thing off. It's crazy. And the part itself is 25 bucks. They want $154 worth of labor. Bruh. The next one is, the cabin air filter is $272. Then they want the exterior air filters, the cabin exterior air filters. It says it needs to be done. They didn't check that. I literally just did those. I did it on a video like 5 minutes ago. It said that needs to be replaced. $143. I literally just did that with like, I think they were like $48 or $40 from Amazon. That is crazy, guys. This is getting nuts. So let's go back over the big ticket items. This is comical. So you guys will like this one. They want the front struts replaced due to wearing out too many miles. $3,317 for struts. What? You get like the nicest coilovers in the entire world. 4-wheel alignment, $300. The diff fluid service, just because it's past the miles and they say it needs immediate. So to do diff fluid, $417. And then, okay, I did miss one. I'm gonna go back to the headlight one. So I did miss the oil pan. They think the whole oil pan needs replaced. $5,607. The rear main seal on the engine, the shaft seal, I'm assuming it's the rear main seal. Our main oil seal is usually between the transmission and the engine, but on here it's 10 hours worth of labor at $3,356. It doesn't say it's leaking, it just says it needs replaced. Okay, so grand total of this is it's more. This is just the auto transmission or the mechanics concerns is what they gave me for all this. Mechanical concerns. That total price tag is insane. So it's actually more than I thought. This is more than I thought. The last one is to do, I'm not sure what this one is. A transpan. Oh, the transmission fluid change. $1,400 $115. Crazy. Okay, so all those totaled up, this is mechanical work. I paid $9,999 for this car. Not even $10,000. $9,999 for this cool car, right? Runs, drives, have put 1,000 miles on it already. Tires are good, brakes are good. Already put 1,000 miles on it. They said it needs $34,494.26 worth of work. Are you insane? Are they insane? How can you say that with a straight face? That is crazy on a 128,000 mile BMW. Yeah, right. Someone commented on my last post, it's like, you got it for a good deal, good job. Your first repair bill will be way more than the price of the car. They were right, man. They're totally right. Okay, I finally got to the last section here. It's for the exterior headlights. It says, replace headlamps and bulbs. And it says, me, customer, decline this. So they say that the reason that the little ballasts are worn out inside of there or they're worn out, so they just to replace the whole housing, replace the whole entire housing, which we just made shiny and look amazing, way better than what it was. $7,400 to replace the two headlamps. You guys, that is just banana sauce. That is so crazy. So to get this car, again, this is going to be like no wax, no new tires, no new wheels, no new nothing. The entire budget, this is no new engine, no new trans, nothing. They think that it's worth they recommend $41,874 of maintenance. $41,000, guys. It's so hot in Florida. $41,000. That is just bonkers. I just can't get over that number. My Lotus EXIGE had 18,000 or 17,000 miles on it, and I bought that EXIGE from California and drove it back to Washington, and I paid 35 grand for it. That is just crazy. I hope that that's so bad. I don't know the word, but it's bad. That's so bad. So be careful when you go there. I mean, it is a dealership, and I understand, and if you want to do that, but that's just crazy that anyone would just agree to that. I mean, you could buy 4 of these cars, drive each for 5,000 or 10,000 miles, have them blow up, and just go get another one. It's just crazy to me. So that being said, if you're gonna drive a BMW and you go to the dealership, be careful. What I did after looking at all that stuff is, obviously I didn't get the oil change. I bought a floor jack and jack stands, and we're gonna do some old YouTube content. I'm gonna do some maintenance on this thing, and then I'm gonna spend all that money that I would have never spent that money, but I'm gonna spend more money on modifying the car and going further away from OEM because that is just a ripoff. That's just a ripoff. I'm blown away, guys. I'm absolutely blown away. What do you think? What are your opinions about bringing your 2011 BMW M3 into the dealership, having them service it for you, having them do repairs? Isn't that just crazy to me? It's just crazy. I think the most expensive thing is labor. When you're doing like 10 hours of labor and you know it's $2,290 for that. That's a lot of expensive labor for 10 hours. It's just crazy. And then their parts are all marked up. All the parts are all marked up. The air filters that I got, just like OEM good enough air filters, sorry about the Florida noise, that I just put on that, work perfectly. Great, car smells great, everything's done on there. Those are like $40, the dealership's $175. But it's like, for an OEM part, it's just crazy to me. So it's a good thing. I'm really appreciative that there's an aftermarket community, because BMWs do make cool cars, but not at that price tag. I mean, that's not even Lamborghini price. That's just crazy. Like, subscribe, swingbymitch.com. I'll have back on the next video. It'll be about the EXIGE. I got good news. See you guys then.